Hi, welcome. My name is Roca, and I'm a faculty member in the Department of Psychology and Pedagogical Science at St. Mary's University in London. In my presentation, I'm going to share with you some of the research that I've been doing, looking at the cognitive processes underlying soccer coaches' decision-making during competition, so during match play. Firstly, it's important to define decision-making in the context of coaching, which is the capacity of coaches to integrate information relating to the current situation, so within the game, with their existing knowledge and their past experiences, so as to plan and select an appropriate decisional action to execute during the game. Recent literature has showed that the ability of coaches to actually make effective decisions during match play can play a vital role in the process of improving their team's performance during the competition. However, there has been little research attention given to exploring these cognitive processes underpinning coaches' decision-making during competition. As well as how information is actually acquired and used over time, so during competition, during the match, with actually most studies in this area usually investigating the cognitive processes underpinning immediate performance, which is usually done in players rather than coaches. So to investigate this, we tested 10 skilled professional soccer coaches against 10 less skilled grassroots adult soccer coaches. Coaches were required to watch and coach one of the teams during a series of representative video clips from the first half of a match. And these clips offered a perspective view from the dugout and were played in a chronological order, so to provide a realistic representation of the match context. We used think aloud protocol analysis to explore the thought processes coaches had. While coaching and watching the first half video clips, and B, at the end of the first half, putting themselves in the situation of it being the halftime. Finally, in order to obtain an indication of the quality of the decisions that coaches made at halftime, we got a panel of 3 expert coaches to determine all the relevant tactical options that might be taken with the aim to improve the team performance for the second half. I can tell you that our data showed that the skilled coaches selected 3 times more relevant tactical decisions when compared with the less skilled coaches for the second half, so during the halftime talk. In this slide, we have the results for the verbal reports. So in this figure 1, we have the mean percentage for type of statements verbalized by the 2 groups of coaches during the first half match play. As you can see in the graph, coaches verbalized, skilled coaches verbalized a greater percentage of thoughts related to performance and tactical evaluations, as you can see here in these 2 bars. And they also, the skilled coaches, verbalized a greater percentage of planning actions, whereas the less skilled coaches mostly monitored the ongoing game situations. When you look at data for the halftime, what we found was that skilled soccer coaches produced a greater proportion of relevant planning strategies, as you can see here, that aimed to improve team performance for the second half when compared to less skilled coaches. Our results show that coaches' decision-making expertise was underpinned by different underlying thought processes, and that our skilled coaches showed a greater ability to extract more performance and tactical information to make more relevant evaluations and plan better decisions over the course of not only the first half, but also the half time. Our overall data, we can say that suggests that in domains like soccer coaching, where information is picked up and processed relative to current knowledge to inform decision making, the expert coaches appear to more fully evaluate the various aspects of the match, such as performance and tactical events, to inform more effective decision making at the halftime. Thanks so much for listening, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. My email address is on the slide here if you'd like to contact me later.